Alright everybody, and welcome to Road to Review Episode 1 for Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. I hope I'm saying that name right, although I'm sure we'll find out soon. From Ninja Theory, the creators of Heavenly Sword, which I think might be referenced in this game, and also DMC and Enslaved. So let's get right into this game because I'm very, very interested in it. It's going after it, despite its, to me, terrible title. It's going for some interesting themes, at least as far as I've heard. So let's get into it.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she do coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already down. Feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. That's not quite true. Some are old, some are new. They've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you could.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
Yes.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
They're watching.
Stop.
Can you feel them watching? They're watching her.
They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, It just builds onto itself.
Hey John, thanks for joining me. I feel so bad talking during this part, so I'm gonna not.
You might try and ignore it. Turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight. Where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel
you. You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own. But it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Wow, man, that is a powerful opening. Also, I don't know if this comes through for you guys, but on headphones, I mean, the game recommends at the beginning that you wear headphones because there's like binaural recording or sound. So, I mean, those voices are just traveling around you and coming from all different angles. Yeah, oh man, that was like, I felt bad when my computer was making noises. In fact, let's come down here and make sure that doesn't happen anymore. Let's go to the volume mixer and turn system sounds all. Actually, let's just mute them. Boom. Because, dear God, man, it already feels heavy, and I love it. It's just gorgeous too. In maybe the worst way.
Look really clearly.
Focus, Senua.
Focus, focus, and you'll see.
What happens if you focus?
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Okay, so some of this feels like Norse mythology. The accents feel English, Scottish. shit, man. The lighting's changing. Water's getting... Alright, man. Yeah, definitely play this. Thanks for tuning in.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
Is he?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost. Where are you? I hear you. He's there, you know.
There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Man, the performances are all phenomenal so far.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she tell me? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. His soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul. She wants his soul to be at peace. She needs to lay him to rest. He's already dead. She can save him. There's nothing she can do. She thinks she's going to save him. She's not going to save him. She'll never make it to Helheim. She can't let him rot here. She needs to try. Do you know
The
where
bridge
you
to
are?
Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
So, only the dead may cross this bridge. We're going to a place where presumably only the dead can go. So I wonder if part of our psychosis or whatever mental illness we're dealing with is due to the loss of presumably a loved one. I'm trying not to project too much or predict too much. I wanna experience it, you know, as intended. I don't think a developer plans on having people play their game and then stop every 2 seconds and go, I wonder what's gonna happen next. So I'm gonna try not to do that. I also try not to talk too much because it feels like this game is dense with meaningful subject matter.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
I'm actually going to grab some water real quick. Because I don't think I'm going to get any breaks in this game. Okay. Whew. So you mentioned Jotunheim, where I believe the giants live, and I only know about that place because there was an independent game called Jotun that I reviewed for this very site. So yeah, interesting that knowledge permeates. I wish I'd played more 2 Human. Maybe I'd know more Norse mythology. Watched a decent amount of Vikings on History Channel. So I'm starting to piece it together. No button prompts. I like that.
That's it, that's it. That's the way. Are you scared? You should be scared. Fool.
Just really taking this all in.
Get down.
What's she waiting for?
Stop. Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it.
She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. Liar. An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
To take a closer
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
to use her eyes.
hidden secrets. It's just
Hmm.
it's the secret.
fill it? No. Yes, it feels like I see it there. Yeah, I can't tell if I'm trying to line that up or if I'm trying to like line these after images. Do I find it within all this stuff? Hmm. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I keep hearing focus. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, I see all the after images happening. Am I supposed to, like, go back and... Okay.
Focus, and you will find it. Look towards the gate.
Ah.
And the gate.
Okay.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Good work.
So,
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listen? when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
So it sounds like maybe we were part of Britain or something, and maybe the Northmen came and raided
Another voice joins us.
where we lived.
She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. Same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay, but you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
All right. Dillia.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
He's down! Finish it! Finish it! Strike it! Too slow. Behind you! Behind you!
Don't give up. Don't. You did this.
Look what's happening with the ground there.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain, does not reason. It is wrought, and now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Geez, no pressure.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Man, I mean, does that make this like a roguelite?
Why can't she? She needs to
I have a limited number of
Has to fight
tries.
two gods first.
two gods.
Two gates.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow. whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that.
It's a weird bit of delivery there. This is where I came from, I believe. So let's go do the fire guy, and we'll do the illusion guy last.
Sort, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
You know what, let's
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast, was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northman.
I'm just gonna open a document so I can create some notes for the review. The main thing is just, goddamn, this game is so earnest. It's so, like, self-serious. I mean, I like it. It's not to its detriment.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Alright. So, interesting to note there are sort of side areas for some Norse mythology. There are reasons to look around for alternate paths.
Senua, we each walk these lands, gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
It looked like...
Senua, we each walk these lands, gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Okay. There's like a light thing filling up, so... Didn't know if I'm supposed to be doing something actively there. Path here. Oh, I probably have to find one of these symbols up there.
Surprise him! End it now. It's nearly the end. Find a good position.
Don't let them surround you.
So I've got a fast strike. Ooh, I got a dodge. So I do a fast strike.
He's too far. He's gone!
Yes, Senua.
It's nearly over.
Finish it. They're winning.
Oh shit, okay. Whew. Okay, this is definitely a more like deliberate system than, you know, any of their other previous games. It looks like I have a light attack on X, a heavy attack on Y, and then like a kick on B, and then a dodge on A. So the voices keep telling me to dodge them, which I assume just means try to take them by surprise, try not to do the same hit every time.
I can still smell it. A sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
I'm gonna go up here because I figure. There's a reason there's a path up here, I would assume.
Are they screams?
There it is. There's some things. What are you trying to show me?
Are they screams?
Oh, come on.
Focus.
Got it.
The path to Hellham is sealed to the living. But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Okay. Fireland. I guess I can't get up to that. Oh no.
Finish this! End it now!
Oh!
find a better fight. Finish this.
Finish this!
Get out of the way!
So there's like a rune symbol coming up. I think when I do my heavy attack, that I think is I'm breaking their block. And I don't know if it's telling if that symbol is there to tell me, hey, you broke the block, or hey, if you press something at this exact moment, you can get another hit in or something. I don't know. Man, I'm really bummed that I see some shit. And I see a ladder, but maybe it doesn't mean anything. Sometimes I'm glad there's no run button, and sometimes I really wish there was. I'm just gonna walk up here for a second. Make sure there's no like little story things I could listen to. Did it spread? Going the wrong way. Oh. Okay, so it doesn't tell me. Okay, so that progressed. So I thought that was telling me like what direction to go. Like if it says you're going the wrong way, then I shouldn't go that way, but there's only one way to go.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
What's happening? Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. It was everywhere. Maybe it was a trap. The fire. Cert is through there. He's waiting. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth. Cert. Find
Okay.
There's
You
always
can
another
go
way.
your own
There's
way.
always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it. Cert is waiting for you. It was never going to be that easy. He's waiting. Cert
Is waiting.
He can't get through. Find him. The fire.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Cert, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice.
Man, I wish I hadn't wasted so many of my opportunities on that last one.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
There it is. Oh, there's a bridge.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Cert and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
Okay, so this is getting a little windy. So I think if I come down this hill and stay to the right, maybe?
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Cert. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
before I do this, let's see if I can get out faster. Here. Yeah, I should just be able to jump down, right? Then go straight. Guess we'll see.
She's going to die. She's run now. We want to run now. Please run now. Run now. Run now.
I don't have a run, as far as I know. There we go. I didn't get lost. Keep going. What? What? Is there like a run button that I'm not... that I'm missing? Analog sticks don't do anything. Oh, the shoulder button runs. Okay. Alright, well now I kind of wish there were button prompts.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
I'm glad I have a run button now. Is there one more? There's a rune thing.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
I can't tell if it's doing that to show me something or because I got too close to a wall. I don't know what that got me. Bodies.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness.
That's a bug.
I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Oh, well, it's very forgiving with that. These trees feel important. Okay, this is where it came in. Yeah, I mean, need to find something to flank it with. Let's go over here and look backwards. Okay, yeah, we're starting to see that. There we go. Oof, okay. So we're going to be running from here. There, okay. Let's see if there's any sort of drop down or something that it could make me take. Looks like it should be pretty straightforward. I, 'cause, 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 ' Oh. Okay. Alright, so I have to go left. So I can't go that way. This is going to make me come around, and I assume I'm going to go upstairs. There it is. What's stopping me? What's stopping me? Oh. That was a weird one.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Yeah, on the last one, it felt like I got to where I needed to be sooner than the game thought I would, so I was just wandering around in front of an invisible wall. Make sure I see everything. There we go.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The Rainbow Bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
Can I jump over this? No. Can I open this? Yes. Oh, another fire trial. Oh, I bet I'm gonna have to come up here and find one of those symbols. Okay. For some reason, part of that reminds me.
How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Yeah, I've already seen that one. No, it goes away here. I see. Whew. Okay. Oh, there it is. so that means the last one's gonna be up here. Is it on the ground? Does it use this thing? There it is, right? Yeah. No, that's going to be a run through the fire thing. Which probably means I need to run through this area. Yeah, just need to open that door.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you.
So which way is it going to make me? It's probably going to stop me from going immediately up there. Oh. Do it, lady. Yeah, I didn't hold it down the first time.
Run through the fire. Keep running. Go on. Nothing will stop me. Run, Senua. Run.
She's dying.
It's him. It's him. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Blood of serpent, take his mark, and I will cheer you from the underworld and forever be in your debt.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now!
Illusion.
Oh
shit.
Go stronger. Focus. Focus now.
Focus. Okay. Oh my god. Whew.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on.
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When darkness comes, I vow to
guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Are you ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers, your quest?
All right. Wow. Well, I think we're gonna call this episode here. Man, extremely strong opening. I love the opening, coming up on that canoe, hearing all the voices going around. Like, you definitely got to have headphones on. Super strong. I think a lot of the game was very strong until we get into these sort of two areas, the illusion area and the fire area. Then it feels really gamey. Then it's like, okay, here's a door, you gotta go search for runes. Okay, you did that, now you gotta do 3 like fire quests. You know, it's like when you start adding these sort of collectibles or these things you do in 3s, or you do these over and over again, then it feels very gamey. Up until then, you know, I thought for a second that this was going to be a game that doesn't do collectibles, or doesn't say like, all right, here's the mechanic that we're going to do over and over again. It's going to introduce a mechanic and then be done with it. I thought for a second that might be how this game did it, because towards the beginning it was like, oh man, there's no wasted space. Every second, I was worried because I was like, oh man, I don't know how to stream this, because I feel like I shouldn't talk over any of it. But unfortunately in these areas it's starting to feel pretty gamey. It's not bad. It's just it's not as strong as it was in the beginning. Game looks great, sounds great, great performances. I will say this, I think that's live action stuff of the Irish guy, and I don't think it looks very good. I think a lot of the focus stuff they're doing helps it look good, but I think maybe he wasn't dirty enough. Like, he doesn't seem to fit in with our world. But still strong performances. I like this this style of storytelling where it's not super clear, but you've got an idea of where we're going and what's driving us, but not everything's spelled out. Yeah, so I'm going to call this episode here. I'll probably come back and do another episode today. But yeah, that's going to be it for episode 1 road review of Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. This is Scott from NateSeeker.com, signing off.